Hi guys, it's Tracy from Australia with another journal share, and you can see that I'm still doing my French thing, and this one's a little bit different, however, with all the beautiful black laces. So I've kind of gone with a bit of an alligator, or I say crocodile, that's what we have here, mouth with all of this beautiful lace poking out, and then I've added four beads on garment pins down the side. The black ones with the flowers are glass and they're just beautiful, and the others are kind of black pearls. So on the back, a beautiful beautiful paper from the kit. Down the spine, some gathered organza trim with diamantes. So on the front here up the top is this beautiful choker piece, and I love the chains, and when my husband saw that he said can girls, so that's kind of my overall theme for the journal. So inside on the facing page I've got a Kaisercraft paper, and then this beautiful rose paper from the kit. This is also partly what inspired me. I picked up a couple of postcards from a flea market here, and they had can dancers on them, and that kind of got me going with the laces. So that organza trim down the side there, and this is the back of one of my postcards, and it had a Paris address, so I just printed that off. This is a gorgeous commercial paper. Loved those chandeliers, and on the back the black and the white stripe, just so typically French, and I glued some braid down the side there. Used a little piece of ephemera from the kit as a tuck spot and popped a few little bits in there. So I have sewn with black thread to make that pop a little bit more. There's that beautiful paper again, and I've used that as a pocket. Those floral cards are one of Daisy's sets called Little French Cards, and I'll link that below. So the other two pieces of ephemera are from Daisy's general ephemera sets. I went through and picked out all the French ones. So this little pocket and the roses that I've decorated with, they actually come in the kit. Anything pink was part of the ephemera from the kit. So the other little tag there is one that I made with a stamp. This is a gorgeous corset die that I have, and I've punched that out of glitter paper. It's really pretty. So a little bit of extra journaling space and an envelope that I've made. That was a printing error, so I thought I'll turn it into an envelope. Some bling down the side there with that lace. Gorgeous papers, and as I said, French receipt that came from one of Daisy's ephemera sets, and as you can see I've tea-dyed and inked all of the ephemera. I didn't ink around the pages because I thought it might be too dark. This is a vintage postcard of Moulin Rouge. Used a little card as a tuck spot, and then popped in a couple of ephemera pieces from the kit, and then one that I've stamped onto some spare paper. Lots of ephemera in this journal, and there was a lot of ephemera in the kit, so I've used most of that. So a bit of decoupage there onto the music paper, little bit of fabric that I've stapled to the page. This is the center of the signature. I've used this paper bag with the damask print on it, and decorated that with the piece from the kit. So some blank pages, and I just used a stamp on the front of that. Had quite a few when I looked, French stamps, so I've tried to use those. So this is one of the little French cards. On the strings I think I'll put some black glittery hearts. Very pretty page. That's actually the one that I used on the front. So again, a piece of stamped ephemera, and then two bits from the kit. And vintage music paper. Decoupage again. And two pockets there. That's the one behind is a commercial paper. And how beautiful is this Can Dancer? And I thought it would be nice to write on the back of that in silver or gold pen. Just stapled a little ticket there and some fibres. I did leave all the strings from the sewing. You could cut those off if you liked. But I thought that added to the overall thing. It's the first time that I've done one of those journals that kind of doesn't close easily, and yeah, it was fun. I've been watching some of Climmy's videos, and hers are amazing, so I thought I'd have a little go. This was inspired by Monique Hugley on YouTube. She did a little tutorial, and she also sent me, I won a little prize on her YouTube channel, and in it were these giant playing cards. So I followed her tutorial and made a little pocket, and then she also gifted me that envelope. So I've stamped onto some paper, tea-dyed the envelope, and used that in my journal. So thank you, Monique. It was lots of fun to get a prize. Advertisement for the Moulin Rouge. A little bit of extra paper which I've stamped on. The little Eiffel Tower, that comes as part of the ephemera. This is one of the pages that I didn't use in the journal, so I've just popped that in as extra journaling paper. So this is the second signature, and again, large pocket, and my second postcard of Can Can Dancers. This is a gorgeous little piece that was in the kit. I absolutely love the roses that came with this. I printed them out and enlarged them, as well as using the size that were on the ephemera page. And that's a little stamped piece. Got to be just right. So there you can see that beautiful glass bead on the garment pin. Another Can Can Dancer. Look at that. You can see why I thought that the lace down the sides look like Can Can Dancer petticoats. So this is just a little booklet I've made with some leftover bits that were on my table. It's a bit of a paper doily, bit of paper, music paper, another bit of scrappy paper. Used one of the little French cards as a pocket. My gorgeous corset die again. Some pieces from Daisy's ephemera packs, and another of the envelopes with another receipt in it. Vintage postcard of the Eiffel Tower. The little pockets are part of the ephemera, but I did actually cut them down and make them smaller. Little stamped piece of ephemera, and then the little rose from the kit as a tuck spot. So again, used a stamp, made a little booklet out of some odds and ends that were on my table. And I just need to put some little glittery hearts on those strings. So little ephemera pieces. Plenty of space to write, and either mount photos or include your own ephemera. I like my journals to be decorated, but also to be a little bit practical. Although this one is a bit over the top with the alligator, but I had to give it a go. And I love how it turned out. It really suited the theme. A little bit of washi there. And this is the Arc de Triomphe, a vintage postcard of that. My husband and I are huge fans of the Tour de France, so that always finishes at the Arc de Triomphe, and I had to include a postcard of that. Then one of the large playing cards that Monique gifted, and I've turned that into a little pocket. Her pocket tutorial I will leave a link to down below. Hers were a little bit fancier. So I printed that page out twice to make some pockets. It was really nice to use a lot of my French stamps. But I think this is my last French journal for a little while. But I've had a lot of fun using up my stamps. And this is a gorgeous map of France that I've printed onto vellum. Because I generally include some vellum pages, but I didn't do that in this one. So I thought I'd pop that map in. There we are, that's around the right size now. Okay, thank you for watching, and I really appreciate all those people who take the time to comment and to give me a like. It's really appreciated.